an audio
Okay.
interview. How's it going with Gary Moat? These days is not like it was back in the day with COVID-19 and all that. It's not good stuff.
No, it's certainly been all quiet, all very slow. Everybody's okay, everybody's doing fine, but yeah, it's a strange time. So yeah, I've just been keeping busy writing new material, really. So that's what's been keeping me going.
So Burnt Out Wreck, you guys released an album and you're promoting it. And what's new? Coming out. Maybe another promo video in the near future.
Well, this is how that came out. What was it? October, November 2019, and it's still going. I'm still doing interviews for it, even up to earlier on today, and even talk to yourself now. So it's been really good, really well received, and yeah, I'm really pleased with it. But as far as the new stuff, yeah, I'm just writing new stuff, and there'll be no more videos from This Is Hell, but there's certainly I'm just looking forward to going in and recording the third album when we get these songs up to scratch, which should be very shortly, really.
Since COVID-19 and all that, have you been spending a lot more time in the studio, let's say, writing music? Or is it just the same as you always do?
No, definitely more time because, what else have we been doing with ourselves,
Well, we never know.
Well, not a lot.
Taking
Not
a
unless you go
vacation, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't get that over here. No. Life's just been the same, really. But with less shops to go visit, let's say, when during the lockdown. So yeah, it's not much has changed really for us in our life, apart from obviously I've not been able to see the band because we don't live close to each other, and not being allowed to travel and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been difficult, and but we've all kept in touch online, obviously, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to the new tracks getting finished and getting in and recording them, because that's obviously a very exciting thing for any band.
Gary, let's say for Burnt Out Wreck, when's the last time you seen the members in person?
Well, Miles, one of my guitar players, Miles Goodman, he actually lives in the same village as me, so
Oh, okay.
I see him most weeks as I go to the local shop. He'll be kicking about somewhere or taking his dog for a walk, and we'll just shout at each other, "Hey, you doing okay?" So that's good. But apart from him, it was away back February 2020 when we played our last gigs up in Scotland.
And that's a little while now.
It's just a little while.
Do you find time? Do
Just
you find time passes quickly now, or is it just it's long and hard?
Yeah, definitely lost in space. I think it's like, it's like, where am I? What day is this? Every
Right.
day is the same. Groundhog Day, isn't it? You get up and it's just the same, and you just think, my God, what's going on? So I'm really looking forward to getting back out there whenever it's possible.
And I see on your website, Burnt Out Wreck, you guys have gigs lined up for 2021. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I mean, we had gigs lined up for last year, and obviously you just have to wait to see if you've got the all clear, and hopefully this year music should get the all clear over in the UK here. It would be great to get back out. I think we've got some gigs starting in August in London supporting a German band, Bonfire,
Hmm.
and we've got a couple of gigs later on in the year. It's just all the gigs get rolled over because of COVID and because of not being able to be allowed to play last year. So I think and if anything happens again, we get shut down again, they'll just roll over till next year. But hopefully by next year we'll have another album, and then that'll obviously create more interest in the band, and then we'll get offered even more gigs, I suppose. So yeah, it's just getting rid of this COVID, isn't it, around the world, and letting people just get out and play. I'm very jealous of seeing people over in Australia,
Hmm.
thousands of people at concerts, outdoor festivals and that, and it's just like, what's going on? Why are we not allowed to do that? It's a shame.
And let's say stuff like that starting to open. Let's say the summer might be great. It might just be the same. We don't know. But do you find that just pushing the gig towards next year is like an endless loop of eventually people just gonna be playing music online, playing virtually. Do you see that at all, or is it just?
I don't think that we've not taken part in that personally as a band. We haven't done that. Yeah, a lot of people have, but we haven't done that. It's not something that I would be interested in doing. I like to play to people, and I like a live audience. And yeah, I've got drunk and went on and sang a couple of cover verses, of course, and made a fool of myself, But that's a different story, Jason. But it's what do you do? It's nah. I don't think I would bother.
What do you think, today in promoting music? Is it easier or is it harder with, Facebook and Instagram, you name it? Like, how is it in your eyes to promote something? Let's say you got a show. How do you go about promoting it now? We ain't got the magazines, we ain't got that stuff anymore.
Yeah, we don't have the magazines, the magazines are all stuck in the past, Your classic rock, they just want to talk about classic rock from way back, they're forgetting that we're all still alive and we're in today's world, you need to stop making up all these crazy things about all the old bands, what about all the new bands that are just dying to get out there and need the exposure, as it were, and so yeah, the internet is obviously the thing, and going on Facebook and, as you say, and Instagram and stuff and Twitter, it's just, yeah, that's the way to get yourself out there and get people around the world to actually hear about the band. And it's definitely helped bump our wreck in our years of being together since 2017. Yeah.
So the social media is the new magazine of 2021.
Well, yeah, for the rest of the foreseeable future, obviously. But we're all getting older. If they keep postponing gigs, there'll be no bands alive to play them soon.
Gary, singing versus drumming, how do you look at it, and what's your preference? Do you enjoy doing both things at the same time, or is it just, how do you look at it in your eyes?
Well, when I was drumming in heavy pitting, and obviously I was doing all the backing vocals, the high backing vocal parts, and it was just, I was 22, 23. You didn't give a monkeys. It was great fun, and it was just what you were in life. You were just this crazy rock and roll machine, as it were, But when it comes down to which one do I prefer, I actually, these days, I certainly do prefer being a vocalist to a drummer, and I've certainly very much enjoyed singing, and on these two albums and going out live and playing, and just, it's incredible, being up the front, hanging off the stage, and people are just looking at you thinking, what's he on? It's totally different from hiding behind a drum kit, It's that's a totally different thing. So yeah, singing, I would say.
It's a different type of energy you can deliver with singing versus drumming.
Yeah, well, yeah, all eyes are on you, as it were. I didn't realise that when I was younger. It was just everybody, when you're in a band, you think that everybody's looking at everybody, but then you realise that, oh no, they're actually just looking at the singer because he's the main guy and he's singing the songs, as it were. That's not why I'm a singer, by the way. I'm not an attention-seeking bugger, I don't care. I just like to get up there and scream my head off, as it were.
And talking about your voice, it's very fresh and strong. I mean, How do you keep it up today?
Well, I'm probably lucky that I haven't been doing it all my life, aren't I? like anybody else my age who is a singer, they've all been out there doing it and just destroyed their throats,
Right.
haven't they? Off the top of my head, let's say Stephen Pearcy. I mean, what an awesome singer he was when he was younger. But as time went on, he's sort of got a bit faded on that side, isn't he? So it's not the way it was. And it's not, to name but one. Still a great guy, but I'm not putting him down in any way. But I'm just, you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
It's, years of constant gigging, constant abuse. I didn't have that. Because I gave it up, and at the end of the '80s, and didn't really do that much up until 2016, 2017 when I started up again. So I'm
And
pretty
like
lucky
that,
that way.
and like that, you're all
Yeah.
fresh by then.
yeah, it's got nothing to do with cocaine and champagne. I don't do that. So it's just what's still inside me. I can still do it. Thank goodness.
Well, Gary is like that. Wish you all the best, and hope everything goes good. And Burnout Rec gets to play some great shows this year. Hope everything goes to schedule.
Thanks very much, and we just are very much looking forward to getting out live again, as everyone, I'm sure, and it's what we do best.
Well, excellent stuff, Gary. Have a excellent evening.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock at night here now, so there you go.
All right, on. Here's 5 o'clock Atlantic time.
Oh, good.
You're gonna eat supper in a few minutes. It's all good.
Okay, right, great. Thanks very much for that, man.
All right. Talk to you later, Gary.
Right, cheers, bye.
Bye.